When I heard Nosferatu was dropping on Christmas Day, I was like, why not Halloween? It's clearly a Halloween movie. But then I just saw it and my eyes were wide open. I'm like, oh, I get why it was dropped on Christmas Day. It's a gift to cinema. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jordan and I love watching movies. The good, the bad, and the in-between. Those can be a little scary sometimes. After I watch a movie, I review it and I answer 3 different categories. The one thing that I liked, the one thing I hated, and the one thing I would change about it. Today, I'm reviewing Nosferatu. So, go grab your popcorn and candy and let's dive on in. Nosferatu is the classic vampire folklore tale that's set in Germany in the 1800s. After a century of silence, Count Orlok, though for the rest of the video, I'm gonna call him Nosferatu. He is revealing himself to the world and he's got his eyes on Ellen and he's gonna do everything he can to get her. What I loved most about Nosferatu was how cinematic it felt. Every detail was deliberate, from the haunting cinematography to the eerie, awesome set design. Also, the makeup and costumes were perfect. I didn't know that Bill Skarsgård played Nosferatu until I was checking the cast list after watching the movie. I'm like, he played him? I thought it was some old man. And the pacing was also superb. Like, this movie showed how much Robert Eggers has grown since The Witch. And I do have a movie review on The Witch. Let's just say he leveled up. The biggest thing I loved about this movie was they went all in being cinematic. To me, this means that every single detail was well thought out. The screenplay was written to feel like a movie, though it did have realistic dialogue in it. It was still very cinematic, and also every shot was filmed with care. Other films that do this are Greta Gerwig's The Little Woman movie.
Yes.
Or Netflix's The King.
Yes.
If it has Timothée Chalamet, it must be a cinematic masterpiece.
Yes. Yes.
Because this film committed into sharing this wonderful gothic tale, I couldn't help myself but be committed to the story. I forgot time existed because I was having so much fun watching. The one thing that I hated about this movie was how ambiguous it felt in the beginning, specifically the scenes where Thomas and Nosferatu are having their discussions in the castle. And I'm not even sure what was being discussed at the time, to be honest. Like, their lines were delivered clearly, but the content itself, I'm like, I don't know. I felt pretty lost in the meaning. I understood the main plot points of the Nosferatu, like he comes back, he's haunting Ellen, and if he doesn't get her, he's just gonna terrorize everyone. Like, I get that part. But I just didn't understand some of the bits in between that is helping with the story. There was a moment in this movie where my friend and I just had to stop the movie for a second to discuss what was happening. Come on, Nosferatu. I have to take some brownie points away from you. And I was gonna give you all the brownie points. The one thing I would change about this film would be make Nosferatu more terrifying. Sure, he spreads a plague throughout the town when he shows on up. And yeah, he attacks a few people around Ellen, but other than those, it's kind of tame. Like, he wasn't wreaking much havoc. The villagers near his place and also the scientists were making him seem like he was some unstoppable vampire who's just gonna terrorize everyone, get out of my way type of thing. But I kind of wanted to see why and what he would do. I'm a little nosy person.
What is the 411?
You know, just a few more scenes of him lurking, maybe terrorizing a few extra people in the town. You know, just give me a little extra, please. Just to get that little fear factor going up. Or maybe it's just because I'm a little too desensitized from watching too much Criminal Minds and Crime Junkies. But also, I just wanted to see Nosferatu wreak more havoc. Again, we're just losing brownie points left and right. Come on, come on. I was rooting for you, Nosferatu. Overall, I had a blast watching this. I can't be too mad at the things that I hated or would change about this movie because I did give it 4.5 stars on Letterboxd. I was very generous. It's clear to me that this film was made with passion. I don't believe they were making this film with winning awards in their minds. Robert Eggers came to tell a particular story, and he brought in a phenomenal cast and crew to tell it with him. Just sucks that it wasn't nominated much. Yet somehow Amelia Perez got 13 noms, and this got... I should probably look it up. Give me a second. 4. It got 4. Yes, I am very salty about it. If you haven't gotten a chance to see this movie, I highly recommend you watch it. And then once you have, let me know in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts because it was such a good film. If you like honest movie reviews, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I post every Wednesdays and Saturdays. And if you hit that bell, you'll be notified so you don't miss out on any videos. Also, I want to know, what movies do you want me to review? Drop your suggestions in the comments. Otherwise, I'm watching what I'm wanting to watch. And you don't want me to get stuck on Madam Web on repeat.
You're gonna love it. I think you're gonna see it twice.
And if you want a little sneak preview of what I'm going to be watching in the future, go ahead and follow me on Letterboxd. I'll drop that link in the description. But that's it for today. So go stock up on your popcorn, and I will see you in the next review.